Hey everybody, welcome to the Dano channel. I am Dano and I'm back with another Star Wars Rogue One action figure. This time it's the 3.75 inch scale. Got it. 5 points of articulation, or as we in the nerd collecting community call them, 5 POA. That's my nerd voice. Sounds just like Chucky from Rugrats. But this is it. This is K-2SO. Finally, I've been waiting to do an unboxing video on this. In fact, I kind of cheated. You know what I just realized? I cheated. I opened one of these so I could get the code out a long time ago. So I like cut the tape, you know, and did the thing. And I scanned it. I still have it somewhere, but it's not in this package as I'm just now seeing. And also, I cheated because I bought an extra one because I'm going to do like a Jedha scene, so I need 2 of them. There's that part where he gets shot and he's like, "Did you know that wasn't me?" So I needed 2 of them. So I have one unboxed already and one in box. But it doesn't have the paper, so I apologize. This time around, I don't have the paper. If I can dig it up and find it, I'll share it with you. But I don't think I have it. But let's just take a look at the box artwork and get right into the unboxing. Alright, so there we have our normal Death Trooper, a couple ties, and AT-ACT shadows in the background. You ever notice those? It's pretty cool. We got a Rogue One logo. Again, really cool painting. This time K-2SO. Look at his robotic fingers. It's like Terminator 2. There we go. I like his little knee joints. It's good. I love it. Now, he comes with what is called zipline action. We've gone over this. We've talked about the zip lines. Alright, here he is. There he is. He's in his box. He's got his zip line. We got a little ad there for the Studio Effects app. And let's read the blurb on K-2SO. A reprogrammed Imperial security droid now loyal to the Alliance, K-2SO is an alarming sight standing within a secret rebel base. The pragmatic droid is an effective insertion agent, as he can blend in perfectly at Imperial installations and outposts. And we have a little ad for the Studio Effects app. Go get it! Even though I'm not giving you a code this time around. I'm sorry. I love you. Sorry. And there's some bunch of warnings about not putting the pieces in your face, so don't do that. Now, guys, I get to skip the whole unboxing process because I have him already unboxed. So I am going to tell you there's always an Amazon link. You know the drill. If you haven't watched, if you don't know the drill, go watch my other videos. I explain it every time. Today, I'm going to make it short, sweet, and to the point. Just like K-2SO would do. He'd be very blunt and just BAM! Alright, well, since the droid is already open, let's get right into the close-ups of him. Take a look. I love how, like, flexible his head is. So, you can, like, lean it forward. You can lean it back. See that? There's a lot of movement there. So you can give him a lot of, like, animation. See that look where he almost looks concerned? And you can kind of like perk him up the other way. You can have him straight back and just looking down at you like he's talking crap. There's a lot of cool stuff you can do with him. I like the detail of the weathered Imperial logo. That's really cool looking. And look, there's some orange paint there that's kind of weathered away. So that's really cool. They added that. A little bit of silver in the joints there. Cool. And I like that the joint is completely see-through. See that? You can see through that joint, not only there, but on his leggies. Look through the leggy. There it is, completely see-through. So that's kind of neat. There is only 5 points of articulation. You get a really, really flexible neck. His arms move and his legs move. But his legs move a little more free than the regular action figures. So you can actually like, do a little bit of a spread or push him closer. And that gives him a little more freedom, though his feet don't really move. He doesn't have ankle joints. He does have, are they, oh, they're not see-through ankles, so that's interesting to note. But his feet don't really move, so you do have to kind of like position him just right. And he looks a little funky, like holding anything, because his arms are straight. But if you put his arms down, he looks pretty good. He looks really good, actually. Boop, if he stays up. But that's kind of how he looked on Jedha when he got shot. He just did one of those kind of tank. Did you know that wasn't me? Now let's take a look at his, again, let me know if you want to see me do this Rogue One impressions. I think it'd be kind of funny. But here we go. There it is. It's his grapple hook. It goes into his arm. In fact, let me get that set up for you. Okay, this is something to note about his grappling hook. It's much wider than the others. Look at that. It just kind of slips in and out of this thing. Where the other ones I had to really push to get it to pinch around it. So these will stay on a lot better on the other grapple hooks for the Death Trooper and the Shore Trooper. K2 is not going to stay on nearly as well. Again, he suffers from the same thing all the figures in this line do. is the fingers, the flimsy fingers, and trying to get anything in their hands is kind of tough. Luckily, these guys are staying up. But let's test out his grapple. Let's test it out. Let's see how this works. Oh, yeah. See, look, it's loose. The whole thing came right off. So kind of unnecessary. I don't think the grappling hook should have come with this toy. I get it. They do it so they can sell more to little kids who need an action feature. Fine. Personally, I would have liked maybe another small droid or even like K-2SO and like a little rubbery Borgullet. That would have been really cool because I don't think we're ever going to get a Borgullet figure. Now, hopefully I'm wrong because I do want a Borgullet figure. But I feel like they could have packaged a different accessory other than another grappling hook. At least they didn't call it a zipline this time. Oh, they did! They called it zipline action. Guys, that is not a zipline. Do you know what a zipline is? I'm going to show you. We're gonna get into this. We're going to do a zipline. So the AT-ACT, there we go, has a zipline. Zipline is when they zip on the line. A little more specific than that, though. Let's see if I can do this. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know how this works. Oh, good. Okay, I'm going to make this happen. We're going to show you a real zip line. A zip line, to me, is a line that goes from point A to point B. Not one of these. This is a grapple or grapnel or whatever you want to call it. This is K2 doing a zip line. It's going to be very short and not so pretty. Yeah, he pretty much just falls. He didn't last very long on that zip line. But, yeah, didn't work. Either way, that's what a zip line is as compared to a grapple. Grapnel, as I see in some of the Batman games, they call it that. So, I think let's call a spade here, and let's call a zip line, and a grapple hook a grapple hook. Because that's not a zip line. It's not. It's just not. Guys, that's it for this video. Like I said, pretty short and sweet. A little abrupt. Just like K-2SO would be. So let me know what you think of this figure. I like him. I like that he's like skinny and kind of, he's very robotic. He's a really, really good likeness of K-2SO. And I'm glad that I have two of them because I'm going to need two of them once I get all the Diorangus stuff set up. So there you go. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you're new around here, hit that subscribe button. If you're not new, hit the little bell notification to make sure you get notified when I drop a new video. And that's it. I love you. Until next time, may the Force have with you. And goodbye forever.